Hi everyone, it's Ashton, aka the Outspoken Oracle, and I'm back with another tarot reading for you today. First and foremost, please remember that tarot readings are for entertainment purposes only. Think of me as your bestie who's just giving you a little bit of advice. Please only take what resonates with you and leave the rest. You are responsible for your own actions that you take in your life. Additionally, I am running a giveaway, so if you are subscribed and you comment on this video along with future videos that I'm doing through the end of the month, I will pick a random comment at the beginning of next month for the winner to have a 1-hour tarot reading session with me via Zoom. It's valued at $120, so I think that if that's something you're interested in, please comment on this video. Before we get started, I woke up at 4 a.m. this morning with the song Breakin' Me in my head. It's by the artist Johnny Lang. And I do want to let you know, in terms of the songs that I post about within the videos, I will have them listed in my community tab if you want to go back and see what the song is or see if there's a video or whatever. It is going to be there. Anyhow, the lyrics, and I'm going to read the whole song. It's not that long of a song, but I'm going to read the whole song because I do feel like it's significant. The lyrics are, every day I see your face, I'd wish I'd stay. Don't even know what made me run away. It's just the way I play the game. Emotional is not a word I'd use to explain myself, but now I'm down upon my knees. Baby, please take me back. I don't want to be in love, but you're making me. Let me up, I've had enough. Girl, you're breaking me. Here I am, just half a man standing alone, feeling like I've lost my only chance at happiness when I let you go. I don't want to be alone thinking about you, girl. I got nothing left to hold in this lonely world. The first time my heart was ever touched was the day I lost your love. I can feel it in my flesh and blood, but my soul can only take so much. So there it is. Why can't you give us one more try? You and I could find a way to live if you let me in one more time. I know you lost your faith in me, but I still believe. Can I make you understand? Can I make you see that I'm desperate for your love and it's breaking me? Okay, so that was the song that was blasting in my head. Obviously, this is going to be a love reading. So the energy that I was getting with that song is that, like, obviously there is somebody's in a bad way about you. Whoever you're watching this reading for is in a bad way about you right now. They are finally like coming to terms with the energy surrounding your dynamic, but it feels as if they're in a place now where they recognize that you've pulled away your energy from them and that you are no longer allowing them to have access to you in the way that you did in the past. And you pulling away your energy, it's causing them to break down. But what they don't understand about this breaking down is that it is actually leading them to a place where they can have access to you in the future. Whether or not they realize it or not at this time, they just feel like they're breaking into pieces. They're not used to being an emotional creature. They're not used to being an emotional being. And so they have avoided actually falling for you or anybody in the past. But now they realize that they actually they are falling for you and they're falling hard and it's breaking them. And they, they're trying to get a place to have you back. They say, I know you lost your faith in me, but I still believe. It's like you definitely, not necessarily that you lost your faith in them, because you do have faith that they can change, because the thing of it is that you would have never invested your time, your energy, or things of that nature into this person if you did not see that there was a greater version of them. But they're interpreting it as you having lost their faith. But it's a good thing that they're in a place of still believing, because the truth of the matter is that the belief that they have needs to be in themselves, their ability to change, their ability to come correct, so to speak. But I'm going to go ahead and pull the cards now on this and see what comes up. But let's just start off with this premise that whoever you're watching this reading for is kind of in a bad way when it comes to you. And yeah, they're just not doing too good. They're breaking. They're breaking because they want you in their life, and they recognize that they are the ones that let you go. They are the ones that mess with this dynamic. They are the ones that caused for you to leave, but it needed to happen this way. Angels, guides, ancestors, please assist me with this reading. Please give me insights into the questions I seek answers to, protecting me from any negative entities that might try to interfere on this reading, giving me false information. Please speak truth and honesty to me through the cards, giving me insight of the highest good for everyone involved. And as always, thanks for showing up each and every day. Love you lots. Spirit, what is the message that you have for my collective in regards to this song, Breaking Me? What is the message that you have for my collective in regards to the song, Breaking Me? Yeah, this person is really, really sad right now. Really sad. And I don't know why. I'm smelling like cat litter. So whoever this is for, you might have a cat, or they might have a cat. That's actually really annoying that I'm smelling cat litter, because it's not the best smell in the world. But that doesn't apply to everybody. It could apply to you. I know that there's a lot of people that have cats, so whatever. All right, let's see what's going on. Yeah. You know, it's a really sad thing that it took this person, like you walking out of this person's life and you deciding to stand your ground, and you deciding to, you know, create that barrier for them to finally realize your worth. You honestly, in their life, you are a big life lesson for them, collective. You are a big life lesson that they need to get over, that they need to finally learn from. But it's like they are procrastinating on finishing this lesson. But the thing of it is that it's not going to end. This lesson it is a lesson that is very you specific. There was nobody else in this world that would have gotten them to the place where they realize that they have to open their heart. They have to be a more loving person. They have to lead with love. They have to lead with integrity. They have to lead with their spirit. It was only you that was going to be able to get them to this place. And now you are the lesson in their life. You are their karma. And they are realizing that because they are literally at a place of feeling so broken, and it's only because of you. But the thing of it is, I'm getting very much like twin flame, divine counterpart, otherworldly connection, kingdom spouse vibes with this. Like, this is one of those connections that it's a once in a lifetime sort of connection, that there was only one person that was ever going to allow for this person to move. This person wasn't going to move with anybody else. They weren't capable of it because there wasn't supposed to be anybody else there. This Queen of Pentacles here, you were the one that was supposed to nurture their heart. You were the one that held the keys to their heart. You are their nurturer. You are their safe space. And whether or not they realized it, and I'm recognizing that they kind of did realize it, but they were running for it. They ran from it. And so they have lost access from this thing that they were running from, when it was the thing that they needed more than anything else in their life. It's the thing that was going to be, that was going to cause them the change that they needed. And the lyrics, it says, "Don't even know what made me run away. It's just the way I play the game." They were so quick to run away from anything that got them to feel anything at all in the past. But the thing of it is that you were the keeper of their heart. You were the keeper of their soul. And so them running away from you was then leading back to this lesson. This was something that they were not going to get by. This was something that, like, God was always going to be like, nope, this is a lesson that you have to learn. Because the thing of it is that whoever this person is, they were leaving people feeling bad throughout their life, the people that they would come in and out of their life for. And now with you, collective, they're finally feeling all that pain that they were leaving other people with in their lives as they were as they were gallivanting in and out and never actually fully giving their love to, because you're the keeper of their heart, you're the keeper of their soul, you're the one who's supposed to be there to nurture them in their life, and yet they were in denial about that, so they ran away because they weren't in touch with their emotions. They didn't know how to be an emotional being. Emotional is not a word I use to explain myself. And now they're broken. They're broken because suddenly all these emotions are coming towards the surface because you are their karma. You broke them, but in a good way, because they are supposed to feel. Their emotional body had to be integrated with the rest of them. This person wished for you. This person prayed for you because they had, at their core level, felt like something was off, felt like something was wrong. They felt, they were like, why is it that I can't like emotionally get involved? Why can't I take that next step with anybody? Why can't I be fully open to being with a person? Why can't I fully engage in a way that makes me want to stay with a person? So they had prayed for you. You're their North Star. You're the direction that they're supposed to go in. You are the purpose, the person. You are the person that actually leads to them living a purposeful life. You are their guiding light. They had prayed for you, but the thing of it is like they prayed for you to come into their life, and then you arrived and they were like, oh no, 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 nope, 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 not gonna do it. Because you scared the crap out of them. Because they felt a twinge of emotion and they pulled back from you. Whether or not you guys actually dated in the past doesn't actually even matter, because just being around you opened up their eyes and their heart to something that felt like, that made them feel, just in general. With this Queen of Wands here, you, again, you're a bright, shining star. You're the only person that like literally awoken them, because you've got that something that nobody else has. You've got that something that was the key to their heart that allowed for them to actually feel in a real way for the first time ever, that allowed them to feel like they could be themselves, because you showed up this bright, amazing, like just shining light. And it awoken like this inner child within them. It made them realize that they could show up as themselves. You touched their heart. You touched their heart. But they didn't realize that you fully touched their heart until you left. The first time my heart was ever touched was the day I lost your love. Because it broke them. It broke them the second you decided to stand your ground and say, like, listen, I love you, but I deserve better than this. I love you, but I'm not going to allow you to have access to me if you're going to be treating me like this, because I deserve more. And not only do I deserve more, but you deserve more for yourself. But until you actually can realize how much more you deserve for yourself, I can't be around you. I'm going to go this way. I'm going to go this way in my life because I know that I can have a happy and good life without you. You, on the other hand, I'm not quite sure, but that's not my problem anymore. And like, you literally woke them up like a freaking lightning bolt with whatever you did or said to them. It woke them up to a place where they were like, oh my God, like I'm gonna lose this amazing, bright, shining star of a person, the person I had prayed for, the person I had wished for. For what? For what? For my ego? And they're realizing that. They're realizing that they royally messed up. Feeling like I lost my only chance at happiness when I let you go. But the truth is, they didn't lose their only chance at happiness, right? They can be happy. They can have a stable life. They could be here with you as this King of Pentacles upright, standing next to the Queen of Pentacles. They can live this life and have a life of abundance and stability with you. But they have to show up as a stable, real version of themselves. They let you go. What I'm picking up on, honestly, and this is really kind of annoying to me, part of the reason why they let you go is because they felt like they needed to keep up appearances. The King of Pentacles is all about getting money and keeping up appearances, and like the King of Pentacles is probably the most vain king in the deck. And so this person didn't realize the abundance that you had, your ability to be in abundance, your ability to step out and be somebody that they thought that they could create with and build like a future with, because they were too worried about their money and their appearance of having money and things of that nature. But here you are showing up as the Queen of Pentacles, because I don't know what it is about this dynamic, but I am picking up that like whatever has transpired since you've met this person, since you have interacted with this person is kind of losing their footing. They are feeling broken and lonely, while at the same time you are elevating in your life. And because you are showing up as this Queen of Pentacles, you are actually experiencing monetary abundance in your life now too. And maybe when you met this person, like you didn't have a lot, and that didn't sit well with them, because of course this person was very much concerned about appearances. But there was like an exchange with you, because you are this bright shining star of a person. Like you were able to go through life without having much and still were able to survive. This person, they were given a lot in life because they were supposed to share it with you. God said, I'm going to give this to you because I'm going to give you somebody that you're supposed to share your abundance with. And instead, they withheld that from you. They withheld their love for you. And instead, God's like, okay, well, if you're going to do that, I'm going to start taking away the things that are important from you in life. And whether it's their friendships, whether it's their job, whether it's their like money, whether it's their good looks, things that are important to them are being slowly taken away and stripped from them. People are not interacting with them in the same way because their energy is off. People don't actually want to be around them in the same way. They don't hold the same weight that they once had because they did wrong by this bright shining star of a person. And at the same time, there is this exchange where now you are coming into your abundance. And while they didn't see you as somebody that they could grow and build this empire with, you're building this empire on your own because you didn't actually need them as much as they needed you. And they're breaking. And it's annoying because it's like, well, it shouldn't be about the material. But unfortunately, with this dynamic, yeah, it was about this material. And they couldn't see that, like, you actually held the keys the entire time. They had a hard time understanding that this person that like didn't appear the way that they thought that you should appear, this person that they had wished for, was going to come in and not show up the way they wanted. But now they're seeing that they don't have any other option except for you. They were deceived by all that, like all these glittery, shiny things in the past, but all that glitters isn't gold. But they were just looking at things on surface level. But here you are, this whole platinum encrusted, like diamond encrusted platinum band. Like you are so freaking valuable to them and their life purpose. You're their North Star. You're the direction they're supposed to be headed in. And now that you have disconnected with them and cut off your energy from them, they're recognizing that like they're breaking because they don't have you. And they want another chance. Why can't you give me one more try? And the thing of it is, it's like they're asking that question, right? But it's like, I don't even feel like they've actually attempted to see how you guys can go about having another chance with each other. It's like they want another try, but they haven't even approached you. But the thing of it is they're not going to be able to approach you until they learn how to fully love themselves and integrate their love for themselves into their life. Like God's not going to allow them to approach you until they learn how to love themselves. You are the star. You're the Queen of Pentacles. You're the Queen of Wands. You're loving yourself. They don't love themselves. And they don't love themselves because they're still being fake. They're still trying to be this King of Pentacles, but they're a King of Pentacles upside down. So it's like they hold this false value. They need to see where the value within them actually fully lies. They need to love themselves fully, and they're not a place of self-love. So God's not even going to allow them to approach you. They're not going to allow them to come into your energy field and disrupt your energy while you are living your life as this Queen of Pentacles and getting your bag, getting your money, doing exactly what you need to do to nurture your life in a good way. Because this is a lesson. You're their karma, and they're stuck with it. They won't be allowed in. They won't be allowed to come in from the cold until they learn how to fully love themselves and love themselves in entirety and love their emotional body. Be at peace with their emotions, not judge their emotions as good or bad, but allow for them to flow through them and feel good about them. Love their spiritual body. Understand their connection to God, understand their connection to source, understand. And I'm getting that like some of you guys that are watching this, like you guys are very intuitive. But the thing of it is that with this relationship, because it is like very twin flamey, the energy that I'm getting, you guys are equally yoked. So if you're intuitive, this person is intuitive too. But they have to come to terms with that. And not only come to terms with that, but they have to be okay with talking about it out in the open and not just keep it to themselves. Because part of y'all's abundance together involves this. But again, coming in terms of their spiritual body. And then coming in terms with their material realm, which they already are fine with because they're the King of Pentacles in reverse. Like that's all they operate with is like their physical. They've only operated off of physical. So they've only cared about what looks good, what sounds good, like what other people can perceive with their eyes. But the thing of it is that they haven't recognized that we are a planet that actually operates off of energy, and everything is an energetic exchange. Them withholding from you means that their energetic value has decreased, and that's why their life is coming apart, and that's why they're breaking, because they decided that you weren't holding this material value. And so God was like, okay, I'm taking that back. Thank you very much. But they can't come in. They can't come in from the cold to have access to you until they learn how to fully love themselves in all ways. And this involves them recognizing that they can't defer to the old ways of being within their life. They can't defer to the old systems which got them to where they were at, where everything was about the material and on all those other things. They have to rely on their own inner knowing. They have to rely on their own intuition. They have to take their own advice about where to go in their life, because everything that led them to this place of feeling at lack with you was due to them investing in the wrong things. And so part of their self-love journey is recognizing that it is them that is capable of changing their life, that it is them that is the one that's going to lead them to this freedom. They have to have faith in themselves and their ability to change things around, because they will continue to break. But the thing of it is that I'm getting is that God wanted them to get to this place of feeling so broken, because if they weren't going to feel so broken, A, they wouldn't look to God, and B, they wouldn't look to themselves to figure out how can I fix this within myself so that I can show up as this version of this person that my Queen of Pentacles deserves, my bright shining star deserves. They wished for you. They prayed for you. You're exactly their wish granted. The problem is that they recognize to have access to you, they have to put in work, and they don't want to put in work because they feel like they've put in enough work in their life. They don't want to put in work because this work is different than what they're used to. They're having to learn a whole new set of skills in order to have access to you, because they haven't operated in this way in the past. And for them, it feels like you're pushing them out, but you're not actually pushing them out. You're challenging them to do different. You're challenging them to do better. And they have to actually put in the work, because it feels to me like things have just naturally come very easy to this person in their life. They haven't had to work so much at getting things, because God wanted them to feel at a place of abundance. So when they came into contact with you, that they would share their abundance. And so God wanted things to be easy because you guys were supposed to have a life together. And so they didn't have to work as hard as they thought they needed to. Yeah. they're having to work in a way that they're not used to. They're having to put in a different type of work. But their trajectory with this work, it's very stop, go, stop, go, stop, go, stop, 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 stop. They're not putting in that much energy and effort into the work. And so, yeah, they're breaking. They're going to continue to be broken until they put in the work. They need to kick things into high gear. But they are just so like adamant about going against the flow when it comes to you that it is working to their detriment. But that's on them. That's on them. Like, and you're again sitting here pretty, like you're not even worried because you're doing your own thing and you know that your abundance is coming. You know you're going to have a happy life with or without them. Whereas they're sitting here obsessing about you because they are realizing, I feel like I lost my only chance at happiness when I let you go. But the thing of it is like, okay, how about you stop feeling sorry about yourself and actually do the work? Do the work. Don't feel sorry for yourself. Because guess what? Again, with this wish on the star, with the star here, you get the 9 of Cups. You're their wish fulfillment. But this is in the position of things that aren't working for them. So it doesn't work for them, that it's you that's the wish fulfillment for them. And then this, the 1 cup is in the heart. So like you hold the keys to their heart, like I said before. They don't like that it's you that's their wish fulfillment. Because you are not what they expected. You're different than what they had wanted. But it's you that holds the key to their heart. And now they're breaking over this thing that they didn't want. And they're having a hard time understanding how it could be you because they're still very much operating from this material world standpoint. I don't know, your person is very much in their ego. They're very materialistic. And it's not cute, honestly. Like it's very unattractive. Like they care more about what's on the outside when literally all that matters is on the inside, and they will see. They on the inside right now, unless they choose to change, are going to be a very ugly person. And God's trying to push them to change. But they are being very stubborn right now. Like this person that you're watching this for, collective, they are a stubborn person. They are unwilling to move, and they don't like the fact that it's you that's their wish fulfillment. And I know that doesn't feel good to hear, but it's the truth. Like they don't like that it's you. So if you do come into contact with them, I honestly would to be able to like get rid of these thoughts, like have a conversation about like what was it about you that made it so hard for them to actually see you as a person that they were supposed to be with. I am picking up though with this Princess of Swords that they are finally at a place of like at least like leaning their ear in and learning a little bit differently. Like they are willing to, it's like they're bending their mind a little bit because they're having a little bit more information. And the more that they get the information, the more that they're sharing with some people little by little. But the more that they talk to people little by little, they're realizing that, wait a second, this advice or this feedback that I'm getting for people is leading right back to my wish fulfillment. So they are having people in their lives that are starting to like, that are starting to make them see that maybe you are the direction they need to go in. They already know that because they're broken, but they're still stuck in this ego mindset with this King of Pentacles in reverse. And so it's hard for them to break out of that. But it's like, not only is life showing them that they need to move in the direction of you, but also little conversations. And it's not like they're bringing you up in conversations, but they're having like, I'm picking up on a lot of like hypothetical conversations with people, in which case people are like, you know, like if you feel something for a person, like don't let that get away. Don't let that get away. But they're not bringing it up that it's you, because at the same time, they're still operating from this egoic standpoint, this materialistic standpoint, in which you don't fit into their life. But they're realizing that, like, the longer they prolong this, the harder it's going to be for them to get you back. And they don't want to lose you, because at this point, they recognize that without you in their life, they are going to be broken, 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 broken. I am desperate for your love. It's breaking me. But the thing of it is that they should be desperate for God's love and for loving themselves right now. It doesn't need to be about you. They're recognizing what they did to cause this and how they went wrong in this situation. I feel like they are starting to take accountability for the seeds that they sown and them reaping what they sowed. They're seeing what led to all of this, but at the same time, they're also they're starting to connect the dots about why things work with you. And that's why it's breaking them. Not only are they saying, like, oh crap, I messed this up, but also they're saying, oh crap, this happened and this happened, or we have this similarity or this synchronicity happened. There was this time and that was really weird. Why do we have this in common? How about this happened around the same month 5 years ago before we even met each other? And they're starting to put the pieces together and like, oh my goodness, like this is something that's not just of me and of this person. This is something that's of God. And so things are starting to make a little bit more sense. They're starting to see the signs and synchronicities that involve both of you at this time. But at the same time, they're also starting to take accountability for the things that they did that led them to this place with you where they're on the outside and they're feeling broken. That being said, they are trying their hardest not to change. They're trying to game the system in a way in which they can have access to you without change. They are still trying to control the narrative, despite knowing what it is that they want, despite knowing the fact that they're feeling broken. They're still trying to control the narrative because the sense of control is what works for them. They're unwilling to go through their entire ego death because feeling all those emotions is not easy for them. Emotional is not a way I choose to explain myself. So like they know that they have to tap into those emotions and go through this transformation process of an ego death in order for them to have access to you. They're realizing this. Your person's not dumb, right? But they're trying to figure out a way to do this without actually going deep down into it. Right now, they're still thinking they can control things. And this is what's working for them, despite seeing what it is that needs to happen, what needs to transpire. But the thing of it is that the longer that they prolong this ego death, the more of a mess of the situation they're going to make. Like, they just need to give in to this new adventure. They need to give in with going with the flow. They need to give in to doing things differently. And they're not willing to do that at this time because it's still working for them maintaining their life the way that they have been. This King of Cups came out sideways. So I do feel as if they are in very much a heart-opening process. Their emotions are getting very hard for them to avoid. But the problem is, and I'm picking up, like, when you guys talk next, it's probably going to be a situation where they pour out the heart and they might be crying a lot. So just expect that. But like, their emotions are slowly but surely coming in, and that's what they're trying to avoid because they're like, I'm not used to this. You think about the Grinch and how his like heart grew like 3 sizes in a day or whatever. That's kind of what's happening here, is that this person, their heart is growing, but because they're not taking care of things in the correct way, like they're making a mess while allowing their heart to grow. And it's like they really just need to go with the flow and let God lead them and let things happen in a certain way because they're already broken. If they're already broken, then just like, how about you just give into it? How about you just like let things flow? How about you stop fighting what is inevitable in your life? And yet they still want to control the situation because they think that they can. Yeah, this Magician in reverse here. They think that they're in control. When they're not. Obviously they're not, because they wouldn't feel like they're broken if they were in control of the situation. They actually have more of control of the situation if they go with the flow. And they've yet to see that and realize that about themselves. But at the end of the day, like, you don't need to really worry about this person because you are this shining star. You are this Queen of Pentacles. You're in your bag. You're getting money. Your life is stabilizing in a way that it hasn't before in your entire life. You're shiny right now with this Queen of Wands. Let them go through their process. Don't worry about them. You removing your energy, you focusing on yourself is the best thing that ever happened to them, because this is a lesson that they have to learn, a lesson that they've been avoiding. You're their karma that came around unexpectedly. They didn't realize that you were the key to their heart, but you are. And now they have to make some changes. I'm going to pull some Oracle, some Situation Love Oracle cards just to wrap up this reading. Spirit, what's going on in the mind of the collective's person right now? Give me some insight into what's going on in the mind of the collective's person right now, Spirit. What's going on in the mind of the collective person right now? This deck is being quiet. What is it that I need to know, if anything? No, that's... Spirit. Or am I not supposed to know anything? Maybe this person wants to avoid heartbroken. Yeah, it's breaking me. They're heartbroken. Deeply hurt and sad, feeling lost, grieving, despair, breakup. They are broken. They are broken at this time. Anything else that I need to know about what's going on in the heart of the collective right now? Phoenix. But they're going to rise from the ashes with this. New phase, rekindle, renew, growth, change mind, rise from the ashes. They're going to be a phoenix rising with this, but they have to go through the entire process of getting so broken that they have to come out renewed with this. But they have to let go of their ego. They have to let go of this connection to the material world. They have to let go of their desire to show up in a way where they care about what other people think, because that's not what it is. Yeah, death. The relationship is over, no second chances, grow and transform. And that's what I'm picking up on. What's dead is dead. They have to understand that their old relationship with themselves is over if they're going to have you. The version of them that they've been living in, there's no second chances. They need to grow and transform. They have to go through this ego death that they've been avoiding. What is dead is dead. Their old way of thinking, their old way of behaving, their old thought process, like everything, that is dead. They need to rise anew. They need to follow you and being shiny and showing up authentically, because they can't have access to you, and they're going to continue to be heartbroken if they don't allow for themselves to go through this ego death. Like, they have reached a point in their life where they can't continue on this way. Dragonfly, lighthearted and adapt, finding out and change, things coming to light and heal. They recognize that they lost their chance at love when they lost you. With this coming to light, they are being forced to change. And with this old school card, they're recognizing that with their outdated thinking, conditioning, and them like going over the memories of things with you and the things that they did wrong, that they need to change. That their way of behaving is over. Is there anything else that I need to tell my collective in regards to their person, Spirit? Anything else? Yeah, they're making healthy choices. Like with this Ace of Cups in reverse, they are learning how to love themselves. They are learning how to love themselves. They're making self-love, self-care, being happier, love in life. Like, they're making healthier choices, or they're attempting to while at the same time avoiding it. But like, they're going to make healthier choices. Like, I mean, all you can really do is pray for them at this point. Okay, one last time, Spirit. Is there anything else that my collective needs to know about the person? Nope, I guess that's it. Okay. All right, y'all. So that's the message that I have for you today. Again, if you want to be involved in my giveaway, please subscribe and comment on this video. Thank you for rocking with me today. It makes me very happy to have you here. I am appreciating every single person who is liking, subscribing, commenting on my videos. Like, I hope you know how much that means to me. It means the world to me that you want to stay around. And I hope you never forget just how divine you are.